Brilliance Audio.
The Rise and Fall of Ava Arcana by Jennifer Banash. Performed by Jess Nahikian and Samara Naeymi. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Oscar Wilde. Kayla, 2019. Jeff Logan's voice was scratchy and strained with smoke as he gave me that same wry grin I'd seen on album covers and in countless videos. The kind of smile that would have most women willingly peeling off their clothes in a matter of seconds. When I'm in the moment, I'm really feeling it, you know? And I just want the audience to feel it too, especially the ladies. Or, for me, the lady in his hotel room, a writer at Rolling Stone in arguably the most respected magazine in the history of rock journalism, who he clearly expected to sleep with him mid-interview, to feel it. This was by no means the first bit of innuendo I'd heard on the job, but the whole situation was starting to feel a little over the top. We'd gotten off on the wrong foot the moment he'd answered the door in his suite at the Carlisle Hotel, clad in only a pair of black leather pants that looked like they might have been slept in for days. He scrunched down a bit in his chair, shaking his shaggy mop of blonde hair from his face and reaching deep in one pocket of his pants to pull out a silver lighter. His bare chest was tanned the color of dark honey, a thin silver loop gleaming in each nipple. He brought the cigarette to his lips and lit it, his narrow blue eyes squinting through a veil of smoke. I knew from my research that he was only in his late 20s, but he was starting to get that leathery look rock stars were prone to after a few years of nonstop hedonism. He's the lead singer. He should quit. I thought in annoyance as I sat motionless in a rose-colored wingback chair. Even the way I reached forward slightly with my left hand, which held a digital recorder, felt way too close for comfort. I knew that most women would be thrilled to be in such close proximity to one of the hottest frontmen in rock and roll. But at the moment, all I wanted was for Jeff to shut up, which would probably defeat the entire purpose of the interview I was currently conducting. I'd been at the magazine for 3 years, slowly making my way up the ladder. But sometimes when my boss, Keats, assigned me this kind of throwaway story, I couldn't help but wonder whether he really believed in me at all. Nitro, Jeff's band, was talented enough, but there was no real story here. Just that they had a new album coming out in a few months. I'd listened to the rough cut his manager had sent over, and it was more of the same ego-driven posturing that had made Jeff famous in the first place. And worse yet, this piece was only slated to be around 500 words or so. A long paragraph at most. Tell me a little about the concept for the third album. Did you settle on a title yet? Your manager told me when we spoke on the phone that you were still playing around with a few ideas. I watched as, instead of answering immediately, he let his eyes trail across my face and then move slowly down the length of my body, the tailored white button-down I wore, an oversized leather jacket, and the black skinny jeans ending in a pair of Chelsea boots. There was a coffee stain on the collar of my shirt, a tan splotch, but that morning I'd just thrown the jacket over it, running my fingers through the dark bob that grazed my shoulders, a heavy line of bangs marching defiantly across my forehead. Lately, my pale skin appeared sallow, jaundiced, as if something inside me had gone rotten overnight. There'd been too many evenings spent hunched over my computer, too many cups of coffee in place of water and sleep, my brown eyes burning and gritty with exhaustion. "The new album?" he said, leaning toward me, thick, bare forearms pressed against his leather-clad knees. He blew out a drag as he spoke. "Get this. A-N-V-I-L. He stopped for dramatic effect, and I had to force myself not to roll my eyes. "It's hard. It's metal. It bangs. I really think this could be it, the record we've been waiting for."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?